Hello, everybody. Welcome to the clinic. I am Dr. Scripps. Welcome, welcome. And so tonight we are going to be continuing our playthrough of the Stanley Parable. So now we are on what I'm calling the search for endings. So now we are getting to the point where we want to try to see what endings we have left. So I actually have a document pulled up that's allowed me to track the endings and the things that we have done and have not done as of yet. And so once we have that, then I can see which ones we have. The one ending that I'm probably not going to be going for in this version will likely be the 4 hour gotta press buttons essentially for 4 hours straight to make it work. Nothing against that ending. I'm sure it's a great ending, but at the same time, me sitting here for 4 hours on stream just hitting buttons is probably not going to be the best use of yours or mine time for that. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and bring it up to the full screen and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so we have this thing again. This time it's not asking for us time. It's asking for us to adjust the slider till the computer is barely visible. So let's see. It's basically having us do brightness check. We'll say, yeah, that's barely visible. Let's see what it says this time. Please adjust the slider. Oh, hey, Donovan, how you doing? Oh, please adjust the slider until the dog and cats are friends. Aw. Look at that. Until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Okay, easy enough. Oh, wait. 9. Hold on, let me just make sure. I mean, technically, the first time it becomes 9 is over here. Because that's technically 9 there. IX. Yeah, I'm going to be like, yes. Until you stop adjusting the slider. Okay, all right. Adjusting the slider until I can adjust the slider no more. There we go. All right, and there we go. Which of these two words below made up words? Boinkle or scrumtush? Scrumtush. Well, the Aki boinkable sounds like how you would talk to us about somebody at work. It's like they're Aki boinkable for that. But I think I'm gonna go scrumtush. Please don't adjust the slider. Okay. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? I think so, yes. What is time anyway? Yes. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? I mean, yes, but as the... Yes. Help. Oh, sorry. We gotta take a break real quick. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, everybody. That was a call I had to take. Hopefully, no more work disturbance calls this evening, so we can continue playing. So the narrator apparently is saying, "Help, please." So yes. What do you need me to help with? Will you come back to visit me? Yes. At least one more time. All right, Stanley Parable 2. All right, so as I said, I have a list of endings that I am looking at here.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay, yes, we know this story. All right, so for this. All right, so let me bring up my ending list so I can reference it here for this. So let's see. All right, so let's look at some of the pre-door endings here. We'll start with those, and then we'll do right, left, for this. So, actually, hold on, give me 1 second, real quick. All right, sorry. I'm trying to get everything here. All right. Well, let's start with the easy ending, which is what they call the coward ending, and that one's fairly simple. All we need to do is
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do,
true, though.
Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
Well, this is depressing.
Waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
Oh, wait, how?
Here it comes.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, all right. So that is the... Yeah. So basically he just reset. Now there is a bucket version of this ending, so let's go get the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley's bucket. The only co-worker he would ever truly need.
I think there's an ending. Oh, maybe not. Okay. All right. So, well, let's see.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
What is this? Oh. Okay. I think there is something you can climb out. Maybe not here. I don't know. Maybe it's somewhere further. I know there's something we can do with a window. Oh, maybe not. Okay, maybe it is back here. All right. There's some way you can get up here? Wait, hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Through employee 434's... Wait, by climbing employee 434's desk. Okay, well, I'm at employee 434's desk. So how do you climb? Okay, so how do you get add a map ending? Hold on a second. All right, so the add a map ending is approach the chair and step onto it. Crouch over the divider and crawl through the window. All right, let's see. So this is 434. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait. Oh, was that? Oh, no. Yeah. Wow, this is actually a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Hold on. I was up there a second ago. There we go. All right. It says crouch. What's crouch? Settings. Controls. Jump in space. Oh, crouch is control. Okay, that's why I'm doing the wrong thing.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are.
Well, we made it. We made it. We made it.
And for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
Oh no!
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger. Of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet.
Oh, we're in the void. We're in the white void now.
Dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim.
Oh no!
The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done. Perhaps the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception.
Oh boy.
This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
Oh no.
No,
said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasure.
What?
I was young.
Wait, what the hell?
And could not conceive the ramifications of...
No! Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket!
Oh no.
This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
Good point.
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
What? Are we sword fighting?
My God, Stanley, you did it.
Oh no.
You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power.
No.
Speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come,
Oh, we killed the bucket.
Let's restart the game, and
No.
we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Oh no. No. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh no. Yeah, go over, go over, go over. You did it before. There we go. Back to the void.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Was it?
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary.
It is pretty cool.
Of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many more,
Oh my gosh.
all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal
conflict going on.
where
Oh boy.
you're literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
No,
So
you can do it.
Just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible. And
Okay.
see how long
We're going to
you
do
can
a
maintain.
battle of... Oh, more music. That sounds nice.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old, and was quite particularly gangly.
Yeah, what?
Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind
What
of
the hell?
He did it
Oh my gosh.
in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable, and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Yeah. That was nice. Aw. The narrator is singing for me. I like this. How sweet of the narrator to have a whole song about how he's just driving me crazy as the narrator. How nice. He's gonna give up eventually. Like, he thinks he's gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna drive him crazy. Such a pretty song. Such a nice song. So nice. Narrator, you're really not gonna give this up? You're really not gonna give this up? There we go. All right, you win. All right, so we did both the endings that are called the Atom App ending. Serious ending we can't do. We need to get lucky to get the blue office for whiteboard ending, so we can't do that. Infinite hole we can't do. Heaven's ending. So Heaven's ending we need to go back towards the boss's office. So now we need to go back to the door endings for this. So let's go over to the...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Well, we'll pass the bucket up for now,
Missed a memo.
because we've already done two of the things where we have to click on computers. So if we can get the heaven ending, then we need to do...
Came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Yes. I know. All right, let's see.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's an ending here, too. Hold on. Oh, no, sorry. No, it's not here. I think it's over here. We step in, and then...
Stepping in...
Fooled him. Like, did you just break this? Wait a second, hold on. General question about bucket feeling. Recommendations from Oversight Committee. Huh, interesting. Okay. Hey, you gonna let me in? So this is a... Okay, so we need to go backwards. So, all right, yeah, he reopened the doors. So we have to go back, and apparently we have opened up all the doors over here. We actually ended up breaking the guy. The narrator. Yep, he can't do anything. Oh, there's a new door open over here. What's this door? You are now leaving. Wait, we escape? Escape pod bay. Oh, all right. Let's see. Where are we getting out of here? Oh. And we keep going up. Wait. Oh, 757. All right, so the numbers are going up. 757. 758. Okay. 759. Can I really not push the elevator button? I guess not. Okay. Oh, well, it's not turning less red, so. Oh, escape pad launch bay. Here we go. Escape. We broke free. We broke free from the narrator. Or did we? No. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
All right. Let's do that one more time, and we'll get the bucket version.
Is Stanley without the bucket really Stanley at all? No. No, surely not.
All right. Let's go over here.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
All right. Perfect. And
still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
All right,
perhaps
there we
the
go.
boss's office was where he'd coming to a staircase. Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
All right, let's do it again. Again, so we know how far we need to go in. I think we do.
Stepping in.
There we go. All right, broke it again, so let's go all the way back. And this time we'll do the escape pod with the bucket. See what we get a little bit different this time. I love that we broke the... I love this ending is the one that actually breaks the narrator. He just stops talking entirely because he's going on with the story and you just backed out of the story and be like, no, not going to do that. Not going to do that ending. All right. So let's see. All right, once again, we are going, this time, bucket to the, you are now leaving, and I'm taking the bucket with me. I guess not, okay. That elevator just must not do anything whatsoever. Is the bucket gonna start talking now? But yay, we're getting out. We're getting out. We're escaping with the bucket. Let's see. All right. Oh. And keep going. They really make this a long walk back, but I guess it is an escape pod, so it's a way to leave this building, leave the whatever they're trying to do here. All right. And here we go. Escape pod. Launch bay, there we go. All right. Let's see. What's the difference having the bucket with the escape pod? Probably not much, to be honest, but really? Nothing? Oh, there is something different. All right, let's see. What the fuck? Aw. Is he gonna let the bucket escape in his place? Oh, he's letting the bucket go. Oh, he's letting the bucket escape. Oh, Stanley. I mean, you could have gone with the bucket. There was nothing stopping you from going with the bucket. Aw, bye, bucket. See you, bucket. All right. All right, so that is the bucket ending. So that's another ending down. The escape pod ending. Let's see. There's the broom closet ending, and so this is one also that is a. It's not a true ending, but let's go in the closet.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
What?
If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What? Someone following me. Oh, the bucket is gone. All right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left. There we go. Aw. I sent the bucket into space.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
All right.
Stanley
Let's see if we can drive him crazy.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here. So he
There we
turned
go.
around and got back on track.
How long do you have to be in here for?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
There we go.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
It says it's several
He wasn't even
minutes,
doing
so.
anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Wow! Narrator, FA? Fuck all? Okay.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes, I am still in the broom
Doing
closet.
Nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
There's no explanation. None.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Oh, there
If
is.
I'd said
See, right?
Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Then why is it driving you
I
crazy?
thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
No,
Maybe
it's
when
more
you
just seeing
talk
how
about
crazy
this
it'll
with
drive
a
you.
friend, you'll say,
Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite.
I hope
Uh-oh.
your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs.
Drugs.
and hookers.
Oh boy, narrator is starting to lose his mind. Awesome.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
No.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at
Is
this
like-
computer is dead. They've fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of
What?
the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming. so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not
lost on him.
All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see what happens. So, okay, saying now we have to leave.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
For you. But what if I go back in?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. There's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
Oh my gosh.
Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Alright, so let's see. Okay, so... I don't know, so it's like... Okay, so, alright, that's it for now. So we have to go do an ending and then come back here. Alright, so... Let's see. Let's go upstairs.
Staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. Over here. And this time we're actually going to stay here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible. He didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
Well, that's the type of anxiety I live with.
Moments with some calming new age music.
More calming music. This is awesome. All right.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. Into the passageway. All right. So there is another ending we can get here, which is if we go up and down this elevator like a few times.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Yeah, I'm going to make a choice, though.
When for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Let's go back up.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up.
Back up.
Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
But what if I go back down? Or do I have to get off? Oh, okay, you have to go back to the...
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncomfortable...
Oh, okay, narrator, I get it.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Okay, so, alright. Let's continue to drive the...
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
You think that's bad? Wait till I get to the next part.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor?
No!
It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Okay. I love breaking the narrator to the point where he starts to lose it is really fun. Oh, what is it? Is it the office again? Duh.
It's the boss's office.
Oh no.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
What? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this.
On TikTok they said this is
and to move forward
harassing and bullying.
No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
I don't know why I say it's like it's harassment and bullying. It's like it's not harassment and bullying. It's the narrator harassing and bullying me. Bow, bow.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Okay, so it means the elevator's probably turned on again, so... Alright, back down.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious.
Oh, yes.
You have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling.
And the thing is, he knows he's locked us in here, so... We're stuck. We don't have a choice. Watch this. This is gonna break him. Are you shitting me?
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Oh no.
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation.
Ethan Stanley, yes.
You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley.
This is really a battle of who's gonna break first. I love these.
Want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we?
It's just us. There's no other characters.
Surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly,
that's kind of the point.
This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it.
That's true.
Why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
Well, driving you nuts is doing that for me.
So much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know. People look up to you, which is why. Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but well, I've gathered a little press conference so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning.
Oh my gosh.
They look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture.
He really is an asshole sometimes. He really is.
Better. Oh, good,
Oh.
we're here.
Oh, this is new.
Okay, the room
Stanley. All eyes on Stanley.
should be just around the corner here somewhere.
World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. How do we did it? The pyramids. Why? The guy who went to Mars. All right.
Yes, here it is, just through this door.
Sorry, just had to check another door. To stage. Welcome,
Are
Stanley.
you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft
Break a leg,
a
champ.
truly unpredictable
There we go.
narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
You're a sarcastic asshole.
It looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Whoa! Wow, so many fans. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Wow. And he's going to reset us. All right. Well, let's do the same thing, but now do it with the bucket.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
A replacement bucket.
And try not to lose this one too, you dolt.
I didn't lose it. I think I murdered the last bucket.
Touched the bucket tightly to
Oh,
his
no, no, no. We sent it to space. We sent it to space.
left.
Or we sent it to a escape pod, whatever that means.
Still no one was here. Stanley
Alright.
needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and
Alright.
the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
There we go. And come over here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Probably.
Was the bucket guiding him? Yes. This
Alright.
is certainly the most logical explanation.
So let's do the same thing. Down, up. For it. Yeah.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Well, I know what the fate's going to be.
It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
There we go. Going back up.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again.
Oh,
The bucket said nothing.
of course the bucket said nothing. I guess the 3 is just the hint that you have to do this 3 times. Okay. I guess we gotta go press the number 3.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over. Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket.
Maybe I'm.
How was
Is there,
this not as exciting to the bucket as it was?
maybe you gotta
to
do
him?
6.
Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Okay. Back to the elevator. And we're gonna go down, but we'll come back up again. And there we go.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something.
Maybe.
Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Maybe. Though you don't usually press 3 here. And back up we go.
No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much
Much
the number 3 means to me. You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel. He smiled at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
Of course, the bucket. All right. Let's see. All right. I don't think it's gonna be on. Yeah. So yeah, go back to the office and.
Here we go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you. He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of
There we
truth
go.
and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears. And the whole time, he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all. Only silence.
There we go.
Crushed
All right.
by a wave of dejection. Stanley
And return to the
elevator.
Okay. All right. And
Stanley and the bucket were
this will be the third time.
They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket. To communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
Well, last time the bucket is... Back up.
Said Stanley. I know what to do. I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart.
Oh no.
He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference where he would speak to the public on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over and over.
So it's still a press conference ending, but
fully on what the number 3 meant to him and why he felt so alive when pressing it. Then the bucket would be able to see his joy through the eyes of others. It would get to see the world react to this discovery of Stanley's. And it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work.
there we go. All right. Let's go to the press conference,
For
bucket.
months, he advertised and marketed his press conference, building excitement around it, developing and rehearsing it, until it couldn't be refined a single measure further. When
As I said,
the day arrived,
the man of the
Stanley was
process.
as prepared as he'd ever been for anything in his life.
3. Yeah.
One last chance to win the bucket over.
3 again.
One
3 again.
opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one.
An audience with the dude who came up with pizza. Who is the dude that came up with pizza? That's actually a good question. Who is the dude that came up with pizza?
There was no one here.
Oh.
Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak.
Oh.
To listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over.
Oh.
He was unloved, uninteresting. He was a failure.
Oh.
In that moment, Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection, no deeper understanding.
Oh, that's
The
sad.
bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant. They spoke less and less, neither wishing to state the obvious, that any sense of real respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference.
Oh.
There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only a silence that consumed the space between friends.
That's just depressing.
And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
Aw. Okay, let's finish up the Broom ending. I may have messed it up, but we'll see. Alright.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped
Yeah.
that he would one day see weather.
What? Ah, so we are actually in some sort of
Stanley
a
came to a set of
hell
doors
experiment
with
where we don't even
windows
get to
and a
leave.
door on his left.
Or like a purgatory or whatever.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Alright, so yeah, so the narrator lost it again. With the bucket. This broom closet will be locked up. All right, so. All right. There we go. Okay, so we do have another ending that we can get before we go back, which is the ending that is the bottom of the mind control room ending. So there's apparently somewhere in the
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Somewhere in the mind control room.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah,
We do.
Blah, blah, dark
I
secrets,
think
the
it's-
keypad, Stanley
and he
pushes
pushes
some
buttons.
Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
All right. Okay, so this time we'll actually keep going. All right. So this is the bottom of the mind control room ending. And so it says, other doors, pick the one on the left as you get to the staircase.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
All right, let's see. It says, get on top of any other props. Oh, I guess we did it. Yep, there we go.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the Mind
Control facility. There we go.
Welcome. You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever.
Good for you.
Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content?
Yes.
Always more content, more
content,
more.
Oh boy, we brought the narrator again.
To you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility.
Well done. Nice.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind
control facility.
You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. Railings
Don't mean nothing.
Good
Yes.
job, you did it. Good 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 job.
Yes, this is catchy. Job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Did it. You did it. Good job, you did it. Did it. Very good. Very good narrator. Now, let's do the exact same thing, but take the bucket with us this time.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great. As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets everywhere. This adventure, he decided, was for all of them. Stanley
All the buckets.
tucked the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
There we go. And we're back to this room.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Oh, no stickers? Really? You don't have any additional stickers? None? Oh, you're no fun. All right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
All right. Yeah, we know the deal.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
I guess I haven't done enough to get the he's tired endings for this.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
All right. Mind control facility, here we come. And then we're going to go to the bottom of the thing again. And we should get something new because we are now doing it with said bucket. Let's see.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
And we turn all the lights on.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
A new hole!
What horror! But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall.
Oh wait, is the bucket have my blood on it?
What to do next? Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket.
Oh my gosh, I think the bucket has my blood on it.
Pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here. So they set up a little couch and relaxed.
Oh, nice.
It really wasn't so bad down here. A bit cold, perhaps. After some time had gone by,
Ooh,
they
TV.
installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis. But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel like a home.
Aww.
In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all.
Wait, how's he getting...
Never gotten to fully explore what was up there. Never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility.
Yeah, I did.
This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning.
What cleaning?
It unsettled the bucket deeply.
Oh boy.
Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail.
Oh boy, this has gone horror game really quickly.
All he could talk about was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending.
Which we have.
It made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending.
Aww.
This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending, but it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
Oh, and we're back. All right.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
But there's no one there. Like, literally, there's no one there. What the hell? All right. We're going to forgo the bucket this time. And we're going to go back to the broom closet one more time.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
There we go. I don't know if we actually finished the broom closet ending.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, he finally got tired. Let me in the... Okay, fine. Okay, so there is something I need to do up in the business office, up in the boss's office.
To his boss's office. Here's the door. Just go.
Wait, where's the computer? Oh, wait. Wait, did I mess up? Hold on. Because the ending that I'm going for now is the heaven ending. Okay. So the awaiting input. So, all right. So the first one is employee 419. The boss's secretary. Okay. Oh, yeah, I messed up. Begin the game again. Yeah, I messed that up. That was my bad. I messed up there. Hi, where the fudge? How are you doing? All right. So we actually need to do the secretary's desk, not the...
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right. There we go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors.
All right.
He entered the door on his left.
Let's see. We'll go up to the boss's room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
he's so annoyed with the broom closet.
Staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. All right. Wait, it says secretaries. Did I miss something earlier? Is there a computer that... Hold on. All right. Damn it. Okay, I guess I gotta go back again. It is like, yeah. Go up the staircase, click on the computer outside the boss's office. So, yes. So, that's what I'm trying to do. All right. Well, I guess I gotta start the game again because I'm apparently missing employee 423, which I thought I clicked there Whoa, wait. This is the blue room. This is the blue room. This has another ending. We need to get to it. Let's see. Hold on. Back up. Open door 426.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Welcome to the whiteboard
Stanley decided to
ending.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right. There we go. Whiteboard room ending. All right. The chat box is labeled dog mode. Oh. Internet with the chat box activates it? Hold on. What? What is that?
Triage level 1. New patient.
Oh! Thank you. Thank you. Let's see who followed. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Thomas Giatis? I hope I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying it right. But thank you. All right. Let's see. So, all right. What does activating dog mood do? Let's see. Oh, it changes your click. It changes your click interaction into dog barking. Okay, got it. Okay. Got it. Okay, that's what's going on. Okay, I can't get into 427 again. So, let's see. Yep. All right. There we go. All right. Okay, so let's see. All right, so what other endings do we have here? All right. So wait. Okay, so going back to the heaven ending, we need to awaiting input, and so it's 419. So 423 is the next one. Oh wait, is 423 not here? Where's 420? 423 is not here. Okay.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, all right, I get it. I get
a
it.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
All right. Let's see. All right. Well, let's go to the door on the left now. So let's go door on the left and see, because there's a cold feet ending, which is really the only right door ending that we have left. So let's go to the right door ending.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
All right.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But
No.
eager to get back to business, Stanley
There
took
we go.
the first open door
All
on
right.
his left.
And there's a bucket version of this one, so we'll come back to this.
Following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. luck, Stanley. Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not
that far.
To the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
How about this? How about I give myself a little bit better chance of jumping it? Let's do...
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it. 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 Whoops. Looks like I was
wrong. How clumsy of me.
Clumsy of me.
All right. Okay. So, all right. Now we're back to trying to get the other one. Have you got the bucket ending? Yes. I've gotten several bucket endings. Actually, I'm going through now and just wrapping up the kind of the final endings that we have here. So, all right. So, I need to see if, I guess, do I need to do them consecutively? All right. So, let's see. It's the waiting input for the heaven ending. So I'm wondering if I have to do this one after the other. All right. So, go in the following order. 419. All right. So let's go find 419 real quick.
Even now, Stanley's office was
Or let's look at 423.
What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Okay. Let's go 419. Okay, attempting input. All right, so yeah, you have to do it once per reset. All right, so we start 419, and then what other endings do we have? Well, I can't get to the infinite hole right now. We still have the other version of, we did the broom closet. We're done with broom closet ending, and we're not going to do the 4-hour version, the 4-hour baby gang. All right. So I guess we can take let's take the bucket and we'll go do cold feet ending and get the second version of that one.
New mysteries lay in store for our bucket
All right.
heroes today. Let's find out.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his...
Nope,
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him
There we go.
the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Nope, going through.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Nope. Going this way.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Well, from here, it looks like the only way forward is down, since the lift won't be coming back, but that's okay. You've got a bucket. Did you know that buckets are routinely used as cushioning devices?
No, they're
It's
not.
True. You can fall on a bucket from literally any height and survive.
That's definitely not true. Oop, there we go.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
All right, got the bucket version of that. All right. So going back to the other things. Let's see. So, yeah, heaven ending. All right. So we did the first one, which was 419. This time we need to do 423.
I can't wait
For
to
this.
tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Input received. Okay, 423 is done. All right, so since I don't have any other endings, I guess I can just begin the game again. And then this one should be for the secretary.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh
All right.
and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
All right, let's go this way.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors.
Yes,
He
I know.
entered the door on his left.
All right, I got it. And yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
All
Feeling
right.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley
So-
decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley
So
walked
if everything is
upstairs
going
to
right,
his boss's
then-
office.
Then this computer should be on, and there we go. Input 3, and then the next one is employee 434. Desk. So, all right, let's reset again, And we'll go to 434.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
There we go.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Input received.
No matter how hard
And then begin the game again. And the last one is my own computer. There we go. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Ooh. Can I move around? All right. Okay, so what do you do in this ending? You have to turn off all the lights? Let's see. Okay, it's required to manually restart the game to get out of this office. Okay. All right, well, this is the heaven ending. If they walk into it? Wait, what do you mean? I don't know. Let's see. The buttons stop moving as Stanley walks into the voice into which they are attached. What is this? Okay. Alright. Okay. This applies to the bucket version. Oh, there is a bucket version of this one? Well, I'm assuming it's the same thing. Like, I'm assuming there's not anything. It's really a reference to the 432, the settings person. Okay. Entering face punch 1, however, reveals a whole new. So it doesn't leave. Oh. Okay, let's do that. Entering face punch? FACEPUNC. Okay, I guess not. Okay. You know what? We'll begin the game again. Okay, so we did the heaven ending. Which there is a... Do I dare? Wait, what in the world? I think this is new.
Now this, Stanley thought to himself, this.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his
So
chest.
progression endings. Hold on, let's see.
entered the
There's a few
door
other
of his
progression
office.
endings here. Epilogue. And then clicks the epilogue button in the main menu. Okay, so collect 6 or 15 ending points. So, all right, so there's a content ending called the new content ending. And it's like, and it says, if this is new content, I could just read you the entire dictionary. That's like 20 hours. Oh. Oh, this is just, okay, so yeah, this is just where you get, okay, so yeah, no, we're done with this one. We're done with this one because we've done the new content. That's not a problem. So yeah, we've done new content for that. So yeah, because that's the one where you find the jump circle and then it goes through the memory door and everything else for that. All right. Okay, so all right, let's go. All right, well, there's no reason to go through either of the doors at this point. So let's just begin the game again. And
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go
whoa,
to the meeting room.
the end is never the end. The end's never the end. It's never the end.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
The whole thing reset? Oh, I guess, okay, so I guess you can only do heaven ending once. You can't get it again. But this is the... It's always the end is never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end. Alright, so... let's see. Let's go through... And you know what? Let's exit the game for the second. So I'm gonna quit to menu. And then quit to desktop. And actually, I'm going to switch over to BRB real quick for just a second while I do this. All right. All right, so we should be back in just a moment here. All right, we're back. All right, so we got to talk to the settings person, which is the thing that keeps having us do stuff up front. And I believe this is the 5th time we have done this. So let's see. What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the cloud doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games are meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Wow, damn. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little bit of time before I'm ready for that. Huh? It's not really my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. All right. Epilogue. There we go. So the epilogue ending. All right. Epilogue. All right. So let's see what the many, many years later, probably thanks to the button ending or whatever. Oh, shoot. We're back at the button ending, essentially. Okay, well, we're in the middle of nowhere again, so I guess I can continue walking. Oh, here we go. What's going on? Oh, set up a fire. There we go. I guess do I need to start walking again? Or do I just enjoy the fire, or... There we go. Whoa! Sandstorm ending. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. We survived the sandstorm? Oh my gosh. This is insane. What in the world? What in the... Oh, the memory place. Yeah, this is after the skip button ending. Can we actually go in? I'm assuming we can. Stanley Parable 2. There we go. All right. Let's see. Oh, so much of it's breaking down. Yeah, narrator long gone. What is this? Review, the Stanley Parable 2. Cookie 9 blog. Oh, Cookie 9! Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with the sequel. When the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting its fan base. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? Where are the enjoyable bits from Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all figurines gives you nothing. I must say, I found the book to be quite comforting. A welcome reprieve from Cat Dog Born. Okay. Well, I mean, Cookie and I actually enjoyed the first game. Stanley Parable developer. Jim. Let's see. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise. But a disastrous and critical and commercial reception of the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want. We thought we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns it could be no further from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Say as the aggregate scores are lowest in the history or whatever. So, all right. Well, I'm assuming the chord is going to be the thing that. Jim. Oh, there's more Jim buttons. Let's see. What's over here? Oh, the six things. Can we collect them? 19, 20, 21, 22. 23, 24, 25, 26. Oh, the infinite hole! Oh, no. No, now it's just a slide ditch, essentially. What's over here? Oh. Hello again. Hey, I found you. Nice to see you. But it's terrible that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense. Stanley Parable is not sacred. We don't need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistakes. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3. Simple. All we do, change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Let's do Stanley Parable 3, Curse of the Deadly... No, wait. Hold on. The Deadly Printer Jam. Yes. It's absurd. I love it. Yes. The Deadly Printer Jam. There we go. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled over again and again and again with a new title screen. So what do you say? Shall we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say. Yeah, let's do it. Good, that's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like I could give you something as well. You see, I'm noticing the narrator never found a way to give you that broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I won't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We gotta keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. It is 28. Oh wait, damn it. I keep forgetting that they do, you can't just switch the thing. Alright. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. There we go. And thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable 3 Deadly Printer Jam. Oh, and a car. Nice. Okay, so I think that's all the endings. I think I'm just looking through here real quick to see. Okay, let's see. Begin the game. Let's see. I'm wondering now, is the narrator just gone?
This is the story of a man named Stan.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So let's see. Did it reset to where we can actually do it?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's see. Oh, no, okay. All right. So I know there's one other thing we can do for this, and I saw this somewhere. It's not really an ending per se, but let's see. Games really to keep track of the endings. The game, whether they're unique or not, there's a relation to the new content door. Oh yeah, wait. So sorry, there is something we can do. We need to go to new content. There we go. Stanley Parable 2 Expo Hall. All right. Yep. So we almost finished the infinite hole ending. That's the one thing we stopped before we jumped into the hole the final time. So let's go over to. Yeah, let's go over to.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable.
Yes.
And about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense.
So let's see.
I say we
we're not gonna
one step even further, which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley
Parable 2. Except we're on Stanley Parable 3 now. All right.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
No. I want to jump in the.
What fans have truly been asking for.
I want to get to the infinite hole.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
Well, it's too bad. We're on Stanley Parable 3 now.
I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
We've done pretty much all the new features. But we're going to go over the infinite hole, because the one thing we did not do is jump in the infinite hole a fourth time. So we can get the infinite hole ending, and this will be the actual.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done
it reset.
in a video game.
All right.
This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
It's not, but
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like.
Not really.
Fall. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say.
It's not.
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Let's see.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is.
It is.
Is it infinite? Well,
no,
that
not really.
Depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated with falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Yes.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then
Sure.
go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Sure.
Great.
There we go.
Now, I'm very excited to show you. Oh, for heaven. You see?
Yeah.
I was right. The problem is you.
You, yes.
The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird soul.
Nope.
Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yes, it
Couldn't
did.
help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole.
But this is way.
It was that not infinite.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Sweet. I can do
Had
that.
enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not even a deep ditch
I'm
at this
starting
point.
to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
Yep.
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even
Yep.
by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
I'm sure it will.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not how is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
No, it's not.
Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
All right, let's see. I think I know what's going to happen, but...
Is the, teleport button not working?
Nope, it is not.
You sure?
Yep, nope, nope,
Well,
nope.
I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still
Nope.
nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. I couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than
No,
you could ever
no.
have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
If I had a jump mechanic, I should be able to get out of here, but apparently not. Every pause button is a Roman numeral 2. That is true. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. It's just the two of us. Building castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I. There we go. What in the world? Oh, it's dropping back down. The hole is becoming infinite again. Oh no. Let's see. Change your perspective. Oh. Overhead view. First person view. Way overhead view. There we go. Ah, no. He's going down the hole. He's going down the hole further. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, boy. Change your perception. Oh, disco. Nice. Now. Bow, bow. Ba-da. Change your reality. Ooh. Ooh, different colors. Ooh, purple's nice. Blue. I like the blue. Hold on, let's see if we can start pressing 2 buttons at the same time. Oh. Aw. What in the world? Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. Error. Nice. I like this. What in the world?
Stanley! Stanley!
Oh, there's Adrian.
You're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into
Dreamland. Yep.
But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back.
Aw. Toodlepip. Did he say Toodlepip? Is that a British word? Toodlepip? Hey, let me out of this. Not infinite hole whatsoever. There we go. Alright. We're going back to, I think, the beginning of the hall. Alright.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Let's see. Actually, hold on. Can I change my balloons here?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which
Yes.
would you go with?
Hopefully this is the wrong one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Damn you, narrator. Of course you choose the opposite option of whatever I choose.
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
I wonder, wait, so I wonder the collectibles? Hold on, let's see. Oh, out of order. You've been here already. Damn it. Okay, so no additional collectibles. I guess we need to go get the bucket. Again.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Sure.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's a common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical. That
Just
it
give me the
instilled
bucket.
a
Give me the
chaotic
bucket.
sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Ooh.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
Yes.
The bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
Yes.
And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the
I love
slightest
this.
bit more attractive as a person.
Okay.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more awaits you in the Stanley Parable 2.
All right. I believe now we have actually done every ending.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Yeah, let's just get out of here. We'll hit the exit. We've got the bucket. We're good. I think we've seen everything.
Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to
Yeah.
move on now?
Yep. Well, what are you going to show? Because we're technically playing Stanley Parable.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's
All right, I
definitely
think,
a good
yeah,
game
I think
in there
we're...
somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
But we're now on Stanley Parable 3.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, this is much better.
Much better. I'm sure it's going to be great.
Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up
To anything. Yeah, no.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need...
I wonder what happens. So wait, he's gonna he
original.
normally resets the game right here.
Maybe that's
So I wonder what's
I
the...
can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care
So-
for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah, try it. See what happens. This is about to be Stanley Parable 4.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
All right. I bet he's like, what? All right. Quit the desktop. All right, so we're going to cycle through and up our numbers on Stanley Parables. Because I think something happens when you get to 8. So it's probably going to be a bunch of go in, go out, stuff like that. So, all right, what options do we have? The Stanley Parable 4. Stanley's big... Wait, hold on. Infinite staplers. Yeah, there we go. Whoa. The Stanley Parable 4 Infinite Stapler. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, so we did change it. So, oh yeah, now we have Happy 12th Birthday Stepniece.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a...
Finally, yes.
Yeah, let's see.
Bucket. Yes, yes.
We already did the new content, so.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Oh, I wonder if the broom closet is open again.
Left.
Let's see. Broom closet open again? I already have stickers on it,
Still
so.
no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours.
Oh boy.
But alas, no stickers.
Yeah, come on, give me a sticker. Okay, fine, no more stickers. All right. We'll quit the menu, and we're going to quit the desktop, and we're going to cycle again, into Stanley Parable. This will be Stanley Parable 5. And let's see. Oh. Now with added content. Yes, there we go. Perfect. That's Stanley Parable file. Now with added content. All right. I wonder if something changes the epilogue each time when you do this. Let's see. Saying like how we've gotten to Stanley Parable 5. No, apparently not. Okay, nothing changes. All right. So let's quit desktop again. We'll go to Stanley Parable 6. And developed by Curse Crows. Written by David Ridden. So what's the, let's see, 6 is going to be Atomic Train Station. Yeah, I think that's good for Stanley Parable 6. Let's see, Atomic Train Station. Oh. That's cool. All right. Let's do Stanley Parable 7. Let's see. Passion of the Whole. Yes, Passion of the Whole. You are in the present. All right. One more time. Yeah, I think this is the last one. This is probably the last thing we have to do for the game, I think. So we're going to name the 8th one. Do octopus have 8 arms or? Forgotten Octopus. There we go. All right. Whoa. All right. So hold on. Let me see. All right. I want to make sure I'm getting this right with the 8 screen in terms of what do we need to do. The Ultra Deluxe 8. Okay, so all right, so after the conclusion of the epilogue, the player settings decides the game sequel number should be increased by 1 with every launch. Create new sequels in the game, Stanley Parable 2, 5, etc. When the game reaches, instead of appearing in the standard office, skipping through the intro as well, the game directly spans and player in front of the top of the stairs to the 8 room, facing the 8 button. Much to the confusion of the narrator. Pressing the button multiple times will cause the narrator to react. Restarting the game from the menu simply returns the player to this room. It's not possible to open the door exit. To return to the usual office, the application must be closed and updated to the Stanley Parable 9. Okay. When pressing the 8 button, the player encounters an item on the floor and reveals some sort of game controller modifications done to it, officially named the Stanley controller. First, this remains unknown, but it's called back to the old layout of the original Stanley Parable website where the Stanley controller first appeared in spinnable form. All right, well, let's go in. All right. Oh.
Hold on. What's this?
8. 8.
8.
The Stanley Parable 8? No. This doesn't look right at all. The Stanley Parable takes place in an office building. There are doors and branching paths.
8.
This is just a button that says 8. Where did the Stanley Parable go?
8.
You have no clue, do you?
8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
Let's see. There we go.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8. 8.
8. All right. So it says if you try to begin the game again, it'll just take you right back to, yep. So, yeah, the only way out is quit to menu and quit to desktop. And we'll go to Stanley Parable 9. All right. Let's see. What should Stanley Parable 9 be called? Attack on content. There we go. Oh boy. Alright, let's begin the game. And now it should be back to regular place.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah, I think we've done everything.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Future ending is okay.
And then one day,
think we're done.
Something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Stanley Parable 9, Attack on
He
Content.
had been at his desk for nearly...
All right. Yeah, I don't think it's going to allow me to...
Workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe, but I doubt it. All right. Let's see. With new content, there we go. That direction, and
When Stanley came to a set of two
all right. I
open
think this
doors,
is.
he
I
entered
think
the
this is
door on
it.
his
I think
left.
this is. We have now done officially all the possible endings that are here. Unless we can go through these windows somehow. Let's see. Control. Can we go through a window? No. All right. So yeah, I think we're done. So, well, I'm sorry. There is another ending that we can do, but it requires 4 hours. And I don't, hold on, I'm going to see real quick just to see if there is a way you can, if there's a way you can, yeah, I want to see if there's a way you can like speed up
This
the
was
baby
not
game.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
But the nature of the game, push it on. Charge the playing, the narrator will add a puppy. This means the player is forced to press 2 buttons, preventing the use of any sort of auto clicker once the program is set to handle the situation. And they now have to constantly move or fail gets the playtest ending, which we've gotten already. Man who never stops pushing buttons, and that video games are actually art. At the 4-hour mark, the room will shake violently, and a being known as the essence of divine art will illuminate the room with bright light. Divine art reveals his true self before Stanley and grants him the freedom he longed for. Then the game resets. Stanley's carrying a bucket. Access to the ending is locked because they go to the no buckets ending. Got it. Okay. And press any buttons. Good. You still have to wait. Okay. All right. So before we go too much further down this ending, I want to bring up the ability to change time.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So,
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yes, I know. All right.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
All right.
I'm not.
Let's get over to the baby room.
Investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've
All right,
been
we get.
neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Nope.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
So we're gonna try it. This is the ending we're not gonna do, unless I can cheese it.
We would both be so much happier if
Oh, this is just going in circles.
stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
There we go. All right. So,
What are we looking for? Here. Yes.
oh shit, I went the wrong way.
Beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this
Oh
moment.
shoot,
with
it's supposed to
this
go. Ah,
place-
damn it, I messed up. I forgot. You have to. It's the wrong way. You have to go to the. Go through the blue door 3 times. Indoor, rate your experience. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, I messed up. That's on me. That was a mess up on my part.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, I didn't mess up. I didn't mess up. Hi, Bubba. Hotep, how you doing?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
There, admired.
Yes.
And
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
nope, going straight ahead.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
No, just bad following your directions.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Really?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Really?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that
Yes.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know
All right.
how to convince you.
All right, so I
of
need
this,
to do the
but
blue
I
door
really
3
do
times.
want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope,
I
I'm in
still
the blue.
don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies
There we
beyond
go.
this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see?
There's nothing here.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken
That's on you.
walls, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Sure.
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm
Yes.
looking for some real critical feedback here.
Sure.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from?
I'll make him feel good.
How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut.
Yes, I get
couldn't
it.
say where the idea came from, except that
I felt it in my soul.
You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh, what do you got? Worldwide, no. No, the worldwide leaderboard ain't it.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Let me boot it up.
All right.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click
right.
the button to move him back
to the right.
And if
All
he
right.
reaches the fire, you fail.
Yeah, it's like,
It's a very meaningful
Yes.
game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
All right.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear.
okay, so pause for a second. All right, so I'm going to try to... Let's see if I can get to... Hold on. I'm going to go to my BRB screen real quick because I don't want to reveal anything. Task manager. All right, I want to bring open my adjust date and time window and set time automatically. No, I would like to set date and time manually for this. All right, so let's go back here and see if we can essentially cheese this to do the 4 hours. It might not work, but it's worth a shot. All right, back to the screen. All right, resume the game.
Once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
All right, so now that we started that, let's go over to time, and we'll set the time to be 11:06 p.m. Done. Change time. And there's no cheesing it. Doggone it. There's really no cheesing this ending. Oh, that sucks. Sorry. All right. Damn it. Okay.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Both.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Yeah, this surprised me a little bit. It was the first time.
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, because this is where they end up doing Firewatch.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
It
seems obvious
apparently
to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
Not
Perhaps
quite.
For some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
No.
Yes, that must be it.
No, narrator, that's not the point of Firewatch.
Total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I love anything outside of a very contained thing. He's like, oh, this is an open world game. Firewatch is not an open world game by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley.
Yeah, it's too much. Too much for him.
You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
Yeah.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Yeah, probably a good call.
Out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Yes, and he's going to take us to...
Walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
something like Rocket League?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Yeah.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
It's not really, but...
If you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Well, I do tend to get lost when I'm playing Rocket League because I suck at Rocket League.
What exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley,
Oh, no.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Wait. Oh, huh. Let's see.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
There you go.
Stanley, I have a thought.
Oh.
And I realize I'm not a sports
I think I accidentally fell down before.
One ball generates a certain amount of raw
Oh, no.
pleasure. Then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports
Oh, no.
experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
No.
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
No. Oh, boy. You're going overboard here, narrator. I wonder how many balls he'll get up to.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes.
Oh,
from
come
me.
on.
This is my game.
This is the most time I've ever scored.
You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Oh, boy. Can you at least give me my ball back? Give me my ball back. Give me balls, multiple balls back, please. I'm gonna go here because I think I gotta fall down here, but I want to see if I can drive the narrator just a little bit more insane. No, he's left. Okay.
Hold on. What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Let's see. And keep going. All right, we're gonna keep falling down. 509. And now the game's truly messed up. Oh, there we go. 420. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right. 425. 426 and 427. I forgot, is this anything that where I have to manually reset? No, there we go.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Not really, no.
If he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Soon.
I can wait.
All right. So since we're not going to do the 4-hour art ending, and you can't cheese it, at least not traditional cheesing, for this, I think we are actually done with tonight's stream. So plan for tomorrow night for this is we are going to instead, since we're done with Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, because we've hit all the endings with and without the bucket for that. Since we have done all those endings, now we're going to be moving tomorrow night to a one-night shot, essentially, of Fever Meme. It's another game, kind of like Stanley Parable, but with a troll baiting purpose behind it for that. And then we'll just kind of go from there. There's also a likelihood on Sunday night I might do a watch-along stream of AEW Dynasty, so that we can watch it while talking about it on stream, doing reactions to it and everything else. But more on that probably tomorrow night if I decide to go that route. But with that in mind, the clinic is closed for today. I am Dr. Scripps. You can catch me on Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific at Dr. Scripps VT, and I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, as well as all my other socials. But until next time, goodbye, everybody.